Type 2 diabetes is a big health problem around the world. For many years, researchers have searched for an explanation as to what it is that causes type 2 diabetes to develop.
30 years ago, there is only 2% of adult population in China has diabetic. Now, we have 10% of adult population have diabetic. It's hard to believe in 30 years there is dramatic genetic changes there. So it must be environmental. Actually, the diet change and lifestyle changing will have a strong effect on your gut bacteria.
Now, a Chinese-European research team with Danish participation has perhaps found part of the answer. Professor Wang Jun from the Chinese Research Center BGI and the University of Copenhagen, and Professor Carsten Christiansen from the Department of Biology at the University of Copenhagen have, along with Professor Olaf Borby Pedersen, headed the groundbreaking research project.
We have identified that patients with type 2 diabetes in fact have an imbalance of their gut bacteria. In other words, they appear to have an excess of harmful or bad bacteria types, and on the other hand, they suffer from a lack of health promoting of good bacteria types.
Using advanced techniques to study the DNA of gut bacteria, the researchers have been able to determine each test subject's intestinal bacteria structure. The researchers still do not know whether the bacteria imbalance found in patients with diabetes is a symptom developed from the disease, or if it is in fact the cause.
The $1,000 question here is what is cause and what is consequence? And to be honest, we don't know. We may have discovered just markers for type 2 diabetes. But to get a little bit closer to an answer to this critical question, we have initiated studies of pre-diabetic individuals, that is, people who have slightly elevated blood glucose, but who have not yet developed overt type 2 diabetes. And if we can see the same imbalance in the gut bacteria in these individuals, we may have come closer to an answer to this question.
The technological advances throughout the past 10 years are what make it possible to study a person's gut bacteria in such great detail.
Majority of the gut bacteria could not be cultured. That's actually the traditional way to study bacteria. Now, with the technology like the high throughput genomics and actually bioinformatics, could really make the entire study of all the bacterial community. That is only be possible recently.